Greetings, YouTube. I've collected a lot of tools and weapons over the years, but one I've never had is this one. This. It's a Woodsman's Pal. Can you get in here? See if I can get that. Yeah, there you go. Woodsman's Pal trademark. And this is a brush clearing tool. It's got a machete style edge here, a hook here for branches and such. It is a, you can see that in there. Yeah, there we go. It's a 3/4 tang. The tang only comes to about there, just a little bit past the second rivet, and these are riveted in place. I'm not really sure why this band is here. This is not seen on the models I just looked up online. Now online, a new one of these runs for around $50 to $60, depends on where you get it. Of course, you have to factor in shipping on top of that. I think the cheapest price I saw was 52 bucks. I stopped at a yard sale today, and the guy who had this one wanted 10 bucks for it, and I offered him 5, and he took it. So I got this for $5. There's no sheath, but when I got it, the edge here was in horrible shape. Sorry, I'm just kind of trying to get the edge in that shot. It was covered, this whole edge in here was covered in pits. So I took my angle grinder, and I put the angle grinder and I held it at an angle like this, and I just flattened the entire edge out until it was burr free, pit free, so now it was nice clean. And then I took the angle grinder at an angle, and I went like this, and I went like this, until I got it to the rough geometry I wanted it to be in, and then I brought it in the house and I used a sharpening steel, the kind of thing you use for kitchen knives, just to knock off most of the burrs. It's not perfectly burr free. I just didn't feel like getting out my my Spyderco V sharpener, which is how I normally sharpen knives to get them really nice and sharp. I may do that at some point. I mean, this is designed just for handling brush and things like that. But for that purpose, this is completely acceptable. This is as sharp as you will find for most machetes, and it's got a pretty good thickness blade. The blade is, fairly substantially thick. It's not a thin, flimsy tool. It's got some heft to it. And this right here, I believe, is for batoning. So if you dunk and you get something really thick and you can't get through it, you can whack this here, and it will then drive it through and act like a wedge. But like I said, I've always wanted one of these. I've never had one, and now I do. And I spent $5 on the tool and about, I don't know, 15 minutes with an angle grinder to get the edge geometry back into a usable form. Get most of the pits and rust off with the angle grinder so that it's in better condition than it was, because the guy hadn't taken care of it at all. The handle looks okay. I don't think I have to do anything to the handle at all. I may take a little polish to the metal there to make sure that I'm not going to get any rust inside in the grip. But other than that, it's in really nice shape. It's got a really wonderful heft. You got a lanyard here which it came with, so you can wrap it around your wrist so it won't fly out of your hand. You definitely don't want this going any place where it doesn't belong, because this is not a light tool. This will definitely do some harm if you are not careful. But this is here for like you're cutting vines or thin branches. You can hook it like that and pull and cut through them. And again, it's sharp enough for the task. Getting an inside edge like that is not easy. It's always been kind of problematic to get an inside edge like that. I've never been great at sharp inside edges at sharpening, I freely admit. This kind of edge right here, even though it's got an inside curve, is much easier to handle. And again, I can use my Spyderco V sharpener if I so chose to put a better edge on that. So I was really happy with this purchase today. It's the only thing I found at a yard sale today. We saw 2 or 3 of them, I think, just because we saw them as we were going around. But that was my newest tool acquisition, and I'm quite pleased with it.